Squarespace email campaigns allows anyone to gather email addresses, send marketing emails, and analyze their email performance all using the same Squarespace platform. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you exactly how to choose a layout, customize the content, and send your first campaign using Squarespace email campaigns. Step 1 is we need to create a mailing list to store our subscribers. For better context for the tutorial, I've created a landing page promoting a fictitious weekly newsletter called the Weekly Roast. So head over to the marketing section within the Squarespace main navigation, click email campaigns, then head over to the mailing list section. Proceed to create a mailing list. I'm calling mine Weekly Roast. There is a real neat option to import full CSV files filled with emails, but in this demo, I'm just going to add one subscriber manually to show you the process. Remember to only add subscribers who have opted into your marketing communication. Once added, you get a glimpse of your mailing list activity that really starts to get exciting over time. Before we get going on step 2, I want to quickly show you how to add a newsletter sign-up form to your Squarespace landing page. It's real easy. Just head over to the Pages section, open up the content editor, hover for the teardrop cursor, kick off the content block window, and scroll to find and insert the newsletter content block. The default content is great, but in my landing page, I don't want a subscribe heading, so I simply delete the text here, and additionally, I want to edit the description, so I do it over here. It's also good practice to use a more encouraging call to action button, so I'm changing the default text to Get Deals. Finally, you head over to the Storage tab where you connect to the new mailing list we just created. Piece of cake, right? Your landing page now stores new email signups in your Squarespace mailing list. Okay, step 2 is adding a sender profile. Head back over to marketing, then email campaigns, then open up the sending profile settings. Create your profile, then hit next. You'll notice an orange warning dot. This is because we haven't verified the email address. Check your inbox, copy in the code, head back, paste it in, and hit next. The final step here is domain authentication. It's optional, but I'd highly recommend it as it lessens your chance of your emails arriving in spam folders. We're now ready to roll. Step 3 is create a campaign. Head on back to email campaigns and smash the create button. Then choose the blast option as this is a once-off email. Step 4 is choose a layout. There are literally dozens of beautiful layouts to choose from, but a good tip is try match your use case to the layout categories. I want to send a coffee deal, so I'm going to browse the sale announcements, where I'm after a minimal layout with a CTA button followed by my coffee bean image. Brilliant. The Where's layout looks perfect. Remember, these are all starting points and customization is unlimited. To quickly run you through the email campaign editor, the left is of course your email design with a neat mobile preview feature. Over to the right is your editor bar with two main functions, email campaign sending details and email styles for customization. The next step is edit the content. Let's dive straight in. I'm going to replace the demo logo with my fun text plus a coffee cup emoji logo. The sale text gets replaced with my coffee brand that I'm promoting. The discount is 50%, not 40%. Just like the landing page, I want a more actionable call to action button. So I replace the text with a purchase now plus the price. To the right, you'll notice a link field. This is where I paste in the URL of the landing page featuring the deal. Now I want to replace this demo image, so I click the image and hit the red trash can icon. Perfect. Before I add the new image, I want to run you through adding content blocks within emails. You simply hover over the email section you want to add content and press the plus icon to kick off the options. As you can see, there are options for text, images, buttons, spaces, lines, and you can even import existing Squarespace blog posts and products. So I want to add a tad more space below the call to action button, so I add a spacer block. Now let's add our beans. Click the plus icon, select the image block, head over to the right and proceed with your image upload. The last bit of content I want to add is some text to explain the deal a bit more. Note the additional inline options I choose to center the content and bold the text stating the price per bag. Once we are happy with the content, it's time to customize. The user interface is very intuitive. Simply start by selecting the elements to the left, then customize on the right. I'm now happy with the font size. Next is changing the email background to match my brand colors. Kick off the color picker here, and I simply drop in my brand hex color code and the changes reflect on the left. Now you'll notice this email layout has a white color background for the content. So we just need to select each item and assign the transparent background color setting using the striped icon. It's a bit tedious, but it doesn't take that long. Lastly, I want to style this button. I want a solid white button and not a thin line border. Select the button, then change the style setting from outline to solid. Then simply change the button to white, and there we go. Awesome. Let's take a final little squiz before we send, including a mobile view. Lovely, it's really looking fantastic. So step 7 is prepare the email. Head over to the email campaign tab and set the subject. Now we add email preview text. This is the additional snippet that shows up in condensed inbox list views. Next is select the mailing list we created. We've already set our sender profile. Then finally we add the legal address of your business for the email footer. I could add a fake address for this demo, but I'm going to add my postal address so you know where to send the coffee beans for this video tutorial. Step 8, the final step, is send a test email to yourself or work colleagues to get a fresh set of eyeballs on the email campaign. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. I must admit, the Squarespace UI for the email campaigns is easily one of the best I've used. Remember, Squarespace has been kind enough to give One Page Love readers the exclusive coupon OPL10 for 10% off your first website or domain purchase.